Hi, everybody. I'm back here on the Baco Motorsports Power Hour and just talking with Stephen Blakesley. We're talking kind of about the future of racing, and a lot of that's going on out at Kern County Raceway Park. So many good kids racing right now.
Well, you're probably wondering, why hasn't KCRP had very many guests this year? We did earlier in the year.
Right.
Well, most of our top talented drivers are very young. They were still in school. So we have a couple big guests getting lined up. Some of our really good young drivers like Buddy Shepard, Brandon Weaver. We're going to get Racing Vernon in here, Tyler Bannister. We're going to get some of these kids in here.
Right. The Racing Vernon, I tell you what, that kid, he's chomping at the bit to come talk about racing at the raceway.
Well, I think he's probably watching right now. Racing, we'll get you tuned up. We'll get you in here in a couple of weeks, bud.
We're gonna put him through a little boot camp first before we get out there.
Yeah, we'll give him a little bit of training on that.
All right, you guys didn't race last weekend,
No.
But we were kind of looking at some of the scenes from this season, and a lot to be proud of so far here. Not even through the midway point of the season, though.
Yeah, and we're really looking forward to our super stock class coming back for round 3 this weekend. And there's a good look at them going at it. And then our mini stocks. It's kind of cool. The car on the inside at 41, that's Randy Smith. He leads the points. Well, his son Tim is our Pro Late Model champion, so there's some family stuff there. And then the gal on the outside, Blondie Stacy Evans in the 22, rookie driver, second in the points. And Stacy went up to Madera last week and ran in the top 5.
And then what we got here?
Our junior mini dwarfs, and these two are so immensely talented with Kay McClenny in the 05, and of course our defending champion, Kylie Forrester. Forrester has only lost twice in the history of this division at our track. Cabe has already moved on to your favorite class, the Bandos.
Bandoleros, right.
And got himself a top 3 a couple weeks ago, so keep an eye on those two.
Yep.
Another great look at our super stock class. I know it's kind of funny. You have a Mesa Marin street stock on the outside with Howie Smith, and on the inside you have John Piker driving an old Mesa Marin late model. It used to be Michael Burrow's car, has the big KUZZ sticker on it still from the Mesa Marin days. But we found a way to run these cars together, and it's really got a lot of potential, and it's really exciting to see a lot of people come out of the woodwork for it.
It doesn't even feel like it's even fair, but it is, though. I mean, it's fun.
It is. They're running the same tires. Neither car has spoilers or rear windows.
Right.
They're running the same engines. The late model style car has to run 200 pounds heavier. And so when you add that all up, the one thing we are looking at is the late models with their rear ends. They have some nice gearing, and they're getting off the corner a little bit better.
Right.
If we fix the gearing, I think we're really onto a sweet spot there.
Interesting. And what are these guys?
These are the senior mini dwarfs,
right.
and they've kind of gone away from dwarf cars, as you can tell. The 17 of Balcazar, he leads the points, also is doing really well at the dirt track, and then Jerry Flippo in the 13s, our defending champion. Those two are going to go at it again this weekend, and it's really it's going to be a battle to the end.
It'd be fun to have them both on at the same time because it's like we talk about them every single week.
Well, and they're very quiet, so we'd have to really get them revved up.
We'll just beat them a little bit.
Give them some candy
right.
or something.
Exactly. Oh, and these goofballs. These are the police officers, and this is the 911 series. And
We'll do this again Saturday.
This has turned out to be really competitive.
Oh, it's crazy. And, Bakersfield Fire is second to last in the points, and we like to rib them because it was Tim Ortiz that helped us organize this whole thing, and there they are in the back. So they're going to try to step it up this weekend.
Okay, coming up this weekend, the Pro Late models will be there. Super Stocks, Mini Stocks, 911 Series, Mini Dwarfs, and the Slow Corvettes. That's like basically a car show, right?
Yeah, once a month we bring out a car club. These guys are coming all the way from the coast, and they're bringing about a dozen Corvettes you can look at during the autographs.
Okay. And then Father's Day weekend, Race to Stop Hunger, NASCAR CITGO Lubricants, Late Models, Twin 35s, SRL S2 Tour, Spec Mods, Legends, Bandoleros.
Great night.
A big night. Huge night for you guys.
Yeah. 4 main events on the half mile. The Legends have been probably our best division, honestly. And, of course, the kids in the bandos. What more do you want there?
I didn't build it out for the rest of the month, but we got the 21st, the 28th, and then 4th of July. So you're racing every weekend, right?
Yeah, so we're dark on the 21st, and then the 28th is our Jim Burke Ford night with the late models again. And then July 5th, our fireworks spectacular with the pro late models for 100 laps on that night. So lots of great stuff going on at KCRP.
I wanted to touch base on you again because, you come in here, you grew up in the Northern California, Sacramento area. You followed racing for a long time now, but how good is the racing here in Bakersfield? I mean, you're talking about guys. You're thinking seriously. There's 2 or 3 kids you could see now racing big show stuff later.
Well, yeah, the odds are really good for us with having 4 or 5 kids under 16 that are all very talented. So, the odds are good. At least one of them will probably get at least as far as Ryan Reed has. And you compare that to what's happening in Sacramento, that is more of a sprint car area now. And I love sprint cars as well. But, my home track up there, All-American Speedway, doesn't even have a late model class anymore.
Right.
And here we are running 2 different late model classes with the Pro Lates and the CITGO Lates. So if you like pavement stock car racing, we are really blessed in Bakersfield.
All right. Don't forget to follow these guys on Facebook. They also have a YouTube channel. You're on Instagram now too, right?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
All right.
We do Twitter as well.
Okay. Pro late model, David Mayhew, your leader in this class. I mean, David Mayhew, one of the good guys. We've talked to him before. Johnny White, Tim Smith, Dallas Montez, and Thomas Martin.
There'll be some intrigue this week in a couple new cars. We got a guy out of Fresno, Justin Westmoreland from the Southwest Tour, and then also a driver out of Las Vegas, Thane Alderman, who's going to make a trip out here. So we're expecting about 8 or 9 cars. Should be a good field of these guys.
And then in the late model, Brian Richardson, Lance Wilson. I mean, this is a tight race. I mean, tight group.
And what a great list of names there with Richardson, a Mesa Marin champion, Charlie Wilson's son, Dickie Shepard's son, Frank Adamo's son, Kevin Vernon's son. I mean, this is like old school Mesa Marin stuff.
Right. And we've talked to Cole and to Lance, and we talked to Brian, didn't we?
We haven't had Brian in the studio yet.
Okay.
He's busy growing peaches all the time. If you see those summer ripe peaches in the store, and Rich Pack, that's the family company. So support your racers and get some peaches.
Bring him in. Bring him in with some samples.
Yeah, bring some samples.
Spec Mod, Chris Dalton, Jim Coffey, Gary Dutton, Brock Thompson, Mark Allen. Those are your leaders in Spec Mod. Moving on to Mini Stock, Randall Smith, Stacey Evans, Terry Pettit, Eric Aldridge, and Rachel Fine. I mean, again, these are close races. All of these are for the points in there.
Yeah, and it's still early for a lot of these folks because we're only running these classes once or twice a month.
Right.
So there's our super stocks. Howie Smith leading the way on Richard Along the third.
A lot of dairy influences there. So you can get peaches in one, milk in another.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
All right. And then the legends, Eric Olson, a name we've called quite a bit, it seems like, this season so far.
Yeah, I think he's vice president of MMI, and Eddie Garoni, Fast Eddie. That is a great battle, and Brandon Weaver in that mix as well.
And moving on to the senior mini dwarf, then there's Anthony Balcazar. I mean, a name we call all the time here. Jerry Flippo, Jeremy Clark, Andrew Orlando, and Cheyenne Flippo. Is that brother sister?
Yep. And this will be the send-off race for Orlando. He's going to spend the summer with his family in South Carolina, so he'd love to leave with a win.
Nice. Okay. And Bandolero, my favorite class, Tyler Bannister, Braden Rogers, Cabe McClenny, Ryan Vargas, and Colby Furia there as well. And moving up to junior mini dwarfs, Bailey Thompson, Kylie Forrester, Cade McClenny, Kiersey Jung, and Riley Massey. These are
Look
girls.
at how tight that is.
Yeah.
Though. I mean, you got 4 out of 5 are females, and Cabe is kind of like, hey, this is a guy's sport too, as he runs third in the points.
Okay, and then finally, our 911 series, the Shafter PD somehow holding on over Bakersfield Police by 6 points. Kern Probation is there, Kern Fire, and the Taft Police Department.
Yep.
So there you go. Those are our points leaders so far here at the track. So what else is going on with you guys? What else we need to look forward to?
I don't know if Chris has this video.
Oh, show it, Chris.
But we got some great GoPro footage this weekend.
Oh, nice.
Or 2 weekends ago of our NASCAR K&N West series. I think this is cool because you really get a chance to see how fast these guys go. I mean, these are 3,400-pound cars, and this is coming off of a restart. And you'll see just after one lap when they come by this time, you're talking 130 miles per hour right in front of your eyes.
Right.
That's pretty cool with Greg Pursley leading the way. And you can kind of see as you get deeper in the field, kind of the speed slowing down. And I think Chris has a second angle.
This
as
is
well,
right at the
cool.
finish line, right?
Yeah, this is just it's really cool. I really like the second angle as well, which we'll show. Here you go.
Oh, that's a really nice angle.
This is under the lights, and this is coming out of the halftime break.
Right.
And you can see how big the field was, and you still had 18 of the 19 cars.
Look at the lights just reflecting off of those cars. It's really a pretty shot there.
When you can see with the safety lights that Wheeling, part of the Wheeling series, part of what we get is they supply us those safety lights. If there's no excuse to not know the race is green or yellow, or and you can see how quickly these guys round the corner. I mean, that's fast.
Yeah.
they're up to almost 100 miles an hour just in that spot on the racetrack.
You know what's interesting is you really get a good perspective about where that groove's at, though, too.
It's moving up the track.
Yeah.
I mean, that groove, you can't quite see it, but those dots that you can see that are white, that's actually 3 car widths up the racetrack. And Greg Pursley's right side tires are just about on that.
Right.
So this gives you a great perspective.
And the stripes you guys just added that before that race, right?
And you got to love that, doesn't it? I mean, it really helps you see where the cars are and give you a better appreciation.
It's some great shots there as well. All right, so coming up this weekend, we got late models again.
Yep, CITGO late models, Pro late models this weekend, and you'll see David Mayhew and Tim Smith continue their season-long battle with 911 series, the kids in the mini dwarfs, mini stocks, and super stocks. 6 main events. We don't start till 7, so it's going to be hot this weekend, but we'll take care of that. We don't start till 7. Autographs are at 6, and adult tickets are only $15.
What a deal. So everyone's on this weekend. Get out there and pick your favorite one. You're not going to go wrong with any of these guys because you're going to have fun with them no matter what. Also, don't forget to like us on Facebook at the Baco Motorsports Power on Facebook. We're trying to get to 500 likes, by the way. And if you like our page, you're going to be entered to win a $50 gift card for Steak and Grape. So get in there and like our Facebook page. And we hope to see you guys next week for the Baco Motorsports Power Hour, brought to you by Bakersfield Californian and Budweiser. See you next week.